just sharing it on my sharing the link on my Facebook page. Oh God, this is it. I look a mess. I haven't done my hair again. I haven't oiled my scalp in like a week or something. Oh, dear. For the effort I make. Let me check all the settings. Yep. Oh, microphone. One, two, 1, 2. So, hello. Welcome to the broadcast. So there is a box below on the YouTube which lists my website, rebekahmaroon.com. It tells you that I do these broadcasts Thursday and Sunday. Thursday at 8:30 and Sunday PM, and on Sunday at 10:30 AM. So, oh no, my eyebrows don't match. Look at this one. Oh dear, I'm a right state. I have 2 kids. Come on. Which aren't in school as well, so I'm with them like all day. So yeah, I'm doing. I should be doing talks in Nottingham, the 8th of October, which is a Sunday. So I won't be doing the online talk. I'll be doing live talks in Nottingham, which you can book on through my website, rebekahmaroon.com. So yeah. That's really nice. Lemsip with honey and ginger. Really nice. So as always, we start with, what are these talks about? What are these talks about? What are these broadcasts about? What is non-duality? What is being spoken about? Why is the camera on? All I can answer to that is freedom. All I can answer is freedom. This is about freedom. 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 Can't say it in another way other than to say freedom. This is fundamentally about freedom. The end of that cage, the end of that prison. Freedom. Freedom. That's what I'm really passionate about. Freedom. 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 But this isn't a freedom for someone. And this is where it gets a bit difficult. If there's a person listening, if there's someone listening who's trying to, if there's someone listening, period, but then there's someone listening is trying to get something, or have freedom, or know freedom, and take freedom in, for me, that's the hard part, the difficult part, or the troublesome part. But regardless of that, there's freedom. And this is speaking about freedom beyond that person, beyond that seeker, beyond that illusory position of someone who exists. That's why it's freedom. It's not contained in that reality of someone. It's boundless freedom, empty freedom, not a something for someone, just freedom. So this is an expression of that love, of that freedom. And then the one who feels like it is caged, like it is caged into a position, caged into a thing, an object, is attracted to this. It is drawn to this message. And it brings its prison, it brings its ideas of who it thinks it is or feels itself to be. It's just love, which isn't responding to that prison, that illusory prison. And in that, there seems to be a loosening of the prison, or a dissolving of that imaginary prison. because what this is nothing, and it's everything. Oh, I've lost that thread. But it's when that illusory person's appearing, it feels like it's something, as if it's something separate having an experience, something separate looking through the eyes, something separate speaking or doing or thinking. It gives that impression that someone is here having a separate experience. But isn't a mistake. It's what happens in the human form. This seeming position happens. This seeming someone begins to develop and grows and adds more on to itself. And so while that's happening, while that's there, it's uncomfortable. It's not, because it's not a truth. It's a fake dream or fake thing that happens in a human, a fake reality, which makes everything else outside, I'm in here and the world's outside, makes everything else outside very challenging and hard, because it's happening to me, and I have to find the right path and the right way to my wholeness, to my completion, to my happiness, to my fulfillment. So it's trying to find fulfillment in what it seems to be the world, what seems to be other things that appear. And that's seeking to find fulfillment or happiness in time, in form, in things, only happens when there's a sense of someone who feels separate or who feels incomplete or not whole. And so this is a deconstruction of that illusion that's built up, that bundle that's built up. In the body. It's just magnificent that can happen, that can happen in the human. This dream of someone can happen on an energetical level, not just through thought, but it can happen as an energy, an apparent sense of contraction of someone in here. That's just amazing. It can't be found, this sense of, but it seems to happen. I mean, how amazing is that? It's not there, but it seems to be there. It seems to happen. Miraculous. And so these talks are pointing back to that freedom, to that wholeness, to that completion which already is, and it isn't found in form. It's pointing back to the true nature of this experience, which is emptiness appearing as everything, appearing as form. It's pointing beyond that illusory position of someone, of you. That dream of someone's appearing in you, in that boundless emptiness. So this isn't about that someone acquiring something, acquiring some form or object or knowing or state or anything. Because there already is wholeness. The seeker wants to find something to make it whole, but there already is wholeness. So this can't be about acquiring that. It's more of a loss of that illusion that's claiming to be someone, seeking for wholeness. The freedom already is, the wholeness or completion or fulfillment or happiness or the love, it already is. It already is. So it's a dropping. Not as a you dropping, but a dropping happens. A loss of everything happens. A clearing away of the clouds happens. Just through this pointing. What is happening is free. What's happening is happening freely. It's all just happening. Come home. I love that. Home, home, come home. And that isn't a personal instruction. You can't come home, but it's come home. There's nothing more beautiful. So you're free to ask questions. Please send them to my Skype account, which is Rebekah Maroon. Itchy ear. You know what song's in my head, don't you? You better come on. I know one song. Oh, no. Hi, Incision. Hi, Thierry. Bum, 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 bum. I'm not gonna sing. Well, no questions. I did a good job with the introduction. Knocked all the questions out. You better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's going to be raining on the way. Hi, Steve. Yeah. So he's saying, oh, love the intro, Rebekah. It's like the only thing that hits the spot, but I can't even tell you how. Funny how this just draws you in, but can't be gotten or understood. No payoff in time. Yeah. Yeah, it draws you in. Yeah. Yeah. Payoff in time, no. The payoff is what's happening. Better than in time. The payoff is immediate. The payoff is this, what's happening. This is the payoff. The sounds, the forms, what's happening, the feelings, sensations, the feet on the floor, the itching, the thoughts. This is the payoff. This, what's happening. It's always been here. It's always been what's happening. It's always been this. The freedom is here. Not in time, in that promised land of the future. The freedom is here. The freedom is happening. The freedom is. That draw, you said you feel that draw or attraction, resonance, is it. It's not drawing you to it. It is it. This is it. So immediate. It's all there is. What's happening. This is it. It's never been lost. Just this seeker in time began. Thank you for your question, Steve. Oh, you're welcome. Mount Moonin, or Mutz Moonin. Mutz Moonin. It's a funny name. Mount Moonin. Hi Rebekah, would you describe the certainty you have about the reality of oneness? So I'm dehydrated. Is it oneness? No. Would you describe the certainty you have about the reality of oneness? Describe. What does it feel like to know that the sense of separateness is an illusion? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the sense of separateness is an illusion. But the certainty that seems to come out that this is a reality of oneness and not divided into two as someone and everything. That certainty isn't an intellectual thing. Obviously the brain's learned certain things about this subject, but it's not that. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. So you haven't got to believe this or learn this. It's just the way it is. This is whole. This is what's happening. So yeah, there's certainty, but it's not a certainty. It's just like it's just how it is. It's the reality. It's just what's happening. Isn't that I believe that, or I've just learnt that that's the way it is. That's the way it is. I can't put it in any other way. That's just the way it is. It's just life happening. Are you questioning whether there's life happening? There's just life happening. What's happening is happening. Life is happening. Thoughts are happening. Actions are happening. Sounds are happening. Vision or seeing is happening. Feelings are happening. Moving the body is happening. It's just happening. So that's like beyond. So it just is that. That's what's happening. So all that seems to happen is that illusion of someone in time living in the imagination of what's happening drops, and it's just what's happening. Extra dream layer, this level of I'm someone experiencing this. There's just this, just what is happening, what's appearing, without it appearing to this someone, which is an illusion anyway. It's not a truth. It's not a reality. It's just an appearance that appears, claiming to be someone, claiming to know something and have something and see something and do something. It's just a claimer energy. But the reality actually is, it's just what's happening. That includes thoughts and imagination. But it's definitely different to when there's someone experiencing this. And that I can't really explain or describe. But it doesn't really need to be described anyway. Because nobody else, no other human can experience this for you, for that human. In every human there's that potential for that dream to stop. Thank you, Mount Muno. See, this is where I begin to dislike the chat box. It becomes like a stream of just thoughts and questions rather than you're free to call in on Skype, Mount Moonen. I don't mean to be rude to you, Mount Moonen, but yeah. Just yeah. I just prefer to connect, like I don't mind written questions, but you're welcome. It's going to be raining again. Ooh, the woman I love, I took her from my best friend. Some joker got lucky and stole her back again. You better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's going to be raining at dawn. Okay, so there's no questions. So I'm gonna log off. So yeah, I'm back on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. So do join me then if you're free and available on Sunday morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.